host of the Peabody Award-winning Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me show, which airs on National Public Radio. Please welcome Peter Sagal, everybody. Peter Sagal. You went crazy, Peter. You went rock and roll crazy. You tore up the car.
I wanted to take part in that.
Well, it's because you're not on NPR now, buddy.
I know.
This is CBS, where
Speaking
people
of
live
which,
dangerously.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
Can I swear?
Can you swear here?
Yeah.
No, you can't, actually.
Really?
No, I swore by accident a little earlier on in the show.
You swore by accident about 6 or 7 times, but then you said the same word over and over again.
Well, I'm not very imaginative in my cussing. I've got one cuss word that I enjoy, and once I get going with it, I learned it in Austria, actually. And
you were watching the free television in the hotel room.
Have you ever been to Austria?
I have not been to Austria.
Well, let me tell you, mister, when
I hear
you get
the TV
there,
is good.
The TV is surprising. It's just a surprising thing to see.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever inadvertently come across...
As it were. No, usually I mean to.
Yeah, what? Really?
Never mind.
Are you no.
I was just saying. Well, actually, speaking of pornography, are we speaking of pornography?
If you want.
I actually... sure. I actually wrote a book some years ago in which one of the things I did was called the Book of Vice.
Yes?
Because I grew up in New Jersey never doing anything wrong. I grew up in New Jersey about the same time that Mr. Sambora did. You and I are both Jersey boys.
What the hell?
Right on, brother.
How are you, man?
Yeah. I'm doing good, man.
Yeah, and in fact, it's been a long time, but I recognize you. I think you used to beat me up every day at lunch.
You said you did nothing wrong?
I did nothing wrong.
I did everything wrong.
Yeah, I know. You see, that's the difference. That's why you, sir, are A, a rock and roll star, B, look great, have terrific hair, and I am who I am. Because...
No, you're being tough on yourself. I mean, that's...
I'm in public radio.
Public radio?
He's a rock star.
Wait.
A lesson for you all. Behave badly.
Look, let's try and steer America's youth back on track
okay, I'm
here.
sorry.
You know, I mean, look, because this is the show they're watching.
I know.
And
they may be beyond help.
Yeah. Let's watch the Scottish guy.
Have you ever really looked at Craig Ferguson? I mean, really looked at him?
I know you're high.
Yes.
So you grew up in New Jersey.
I grew up in New Jersey.
Yeah, and so that's how you got into porn? I don't understand.
Well, no, you see, I was a very well-behaved kid.
Right.
In fact, instead of listening to rock and roll or playing rock and roll, I used to go to Broadway musicals. Remember you made a little joke earlier about, like, don't try to put anyone over on you in Broadway musicals? That's actually true of me.
Do you know everything there is to know about Broadway musicals?
I used to, yeah.
So, The Sound of Music is not set in Vienna, it's set in...
In Salzburg.
Right, okay.
Marion Martin is the answer to your question.
Who?
She created the role of what's her name? The nun, you know.
Julie Andrews.
Maria. She created the role of Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews was originally played by Mary Martin and was only taken over by Julie Andrews around 1970. Little known fact. No,
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Listen, no, that's not fair.
Yeah.
But
no, what happened is like Doctor Who. She regenerated.
So Wait, Don't Tell Me is the name of your show on public radio, isn't it?
Oh, wow. You can swear, but you can't talk about Doctor Who. Have you been warned?
Well, it's not that you can't talk about Doctor Who, but people are like, oh, crikey, he's talking about Doctor Who.
People are like turning over to the shopping channel right now. I was like, oh, it's going on about Doctor Who again.
No, so listen, tell me about why are you in town?
I'm in town. We are doing our show. We are doing our show live in front of a studio audience, well, in front of an audience at the Nokia Theater.
That's a big theater.
That's enormous. I was just about to swear because that's a big theater. It's.
See that right there? That's why you've got a Peabody Award.
Yeah, I know.
Because your use of the there. Yeah. That's very creative. I mean, if you could say, what's that coming to go? Like that? Now you got something.
It's a large theater, and apparently all these people are going to come, and they're going to come and see a live version of a radio show they could hear for free this weekend.
Yeah, but it's been part of the show that matters to the studio audience. It's been part of history.
The history, to say that I was there.
To say I was there when these jokes were made.
Exactly.
Who's on?
Who's on? There's a horse nodding along.
That horse loves NPR.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. You know why? Because you can tell in his right hoof he's got a glass of Chardonnay.
So who's on your show?
Who's on my show? We're going to have, this is very exciting. We have our usual panel of brilliant people. We have Maz Jobrani. We have the amazing Paula Poundstone.
Right, she's lovely. She's here all the time. Yeah, lovely one.
And we have the great Adam Felber, a comedian and writer here in LA. Our special guest is Mr. Hugh Bonneville. Who, you may ask, is Hugh Bonneville? Hugh Bonneville.
I wasn't going to ask that. I knew you were going to tell me.
I know. You know, it's funny because the name of our show is Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. And I just tell people. It seems inappropriate. I'm just constantly talking.
It's like you're messing with the format. You're the Quentin Tarantino of National Public Radio.
That's true, except without the swearing, much to my regret. So the point is, Hugh Bonneville is Lord Grantham on Downton Abbey. Yes!
Downton Abbey!
Yes!
Downton Abbey!
Downton Abbey!
Downton Abbey! Jeff and I are crazy for Downton Abbey!
Isn't that fabulous?
Oh,
I have been watching Downton Abbey. I mean, people are like, well, Hugh Bonneville's going to be in this show. I'm like, who's he? Well, he's on Downton Abbey. Well, I haven't watched Downton Abbey. Well, watch Downton Abbey. So on Sunday night, I'm like, all right, I'll start watching Downton Abbey. The next morning, I flounce down to breakfast with my daughters, and I say, you would not believe the frock that Sybil bought. It is shocking. Let me tell you.
The gentleman would have to be from a foreign country, for no Englishman would die in someone else's house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is my favorite. This is my favorite Dowager Countess moment. Well, I will take that as a compliment. Well, then I must have said it wrong. And so I have now decided that, based on seeing, one season of Downton Abbey, I now know everything about you British people, because it is the quintessential guide. Well, you are British.
No.
It counts, doesn't it?
No. So see this?
Yeah.
See this?
Well, I know.
It makes me American.
I know.
Right there, right? So that's you get that at the border.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, you are, and we are proud to have you.
Yes.
Let me tell you, an American, but you're British by birth, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And so, did you grow up like that? Did you have?
Yeah. Well,
service?
if it was Downton Abbey, I'd be the one up the chimney. I'd be like, I'm almost finished. Could I have the day off for Christmas? That would be me. If
I haven't seen the latest episodes, but I'm assuming, just based on the trajectory of the episodes, that at a certain point, the series comes to a climax when they look at each other and they say, "Oh my God, we're all behaving like idiots," and they change their clothes and they all go out and get real jobs, right?
It didn't really happen like that.
No?
No, what happened was that a couple of 100 years earlier, a bunch of them said, you know what? Your religious practices aren't strict enough. We're off to America.
Yeah.
Anyone have a turkey? All right, look. You want to smash a coconut with me?
Absolutely.
All right, so here.
This is much better.
Yeah, I've decided that we're going to have to kind of be a little safer when we're doing the turkeys. You're putting your jacket on the wrong way.
No, sir, I am putting it on the right way.
All right. Well, this is how we wear them in Downton Abbey. Right, you ready? You want to smash? You got some coconut smashing music? That's good. All right. Where's it go, everybody?